Hello and welcome to That's Intense, your destination for the latest news on AMD and Supermicro through our performance-intensive computing site. My name is Ed Hannon, and joining me today is Peter Krass, the editor of Performance Intensive Computing. Now, in today's episode, Peter and I are going to talk about how retailers are using AI. And Peter, the recent article that your team put on Performance Intensive Computing talks a lot about how organizations are relying more and more on artificial intelligence. Why are they doing that, and what statistics do you have to back it up?
One is just simply to help their customers find products. For example, we talked about Amazon using a thing called Rufus, which is basically an AI-powered chatbot, and you can ask it questions about products you're considering but haven't yet bought. Like, are these shoes going to fit me? I have very narrow feet. And the thing can basically, it's basically like a salesperson would be in a live store, a brick and mortar store, but it's looking across this entire Amazon catalog, which, as you know, is immense. That's just one example. They're also using it for, more boring, but still extremely important things like back office warehouse supplies, supply chain stuff, forecasting sales, quite a number of different applications. As far as statistics go and backing this, there's some interesting ones. KPMG, the big accounting firm, did a survey earlier this year. They asked retailers, do you think you'll get a significant return on your AI investments? That's a big question right now. 70%, 7 in 10 said, yeah, we think we'll get it, and we think we'll get it in the next year. So that's pretty good. In another survey, this one's done by a company called Everseen, and they do vision AI systems. They polled consumers. 2 out of 3 people said, yeah, AI makes shopping easier, more convenient. So there seems to be some positive sentiment.
Fantastic. It's always good stuff to talk about AI. Now, let's bring this in a little bit to talk about AMD and Supermicro. And really just a quick, simple question. What role do these AMD EPYC and Supermicro solutions play in the rise to prominence of AI within the retail space?
Absolutely. Supermicro has a number of servers they've got out there that are powered by the 5th Gen AMD EPYC CPUs. And I don't want to say too much about it, but by the time this video is live, there'll be some new systems. I heard through the grapevine that they're going to be announcing some AI for retail servers. They also have what they call the short depth servers, and these can fit into retail stores and locations where you have less room and still have quite a lot of power. So they're really into it big time, both Supermicro and AMD.
Beyond what we're talking about today, without spoiling anything that you sort of hinted at, but more on a more general macro scale, what does the future hold for AI in retail?
I think one issue is cutting waste, lowering the carbon footprints. AI can help, like by analyzing a situation, saying if you do this, then you'll get this kind of result. And I think that's pretty important. Also, just managing inventory and supply chains, which is a huge issue right now with all the tariffs and the different international conflicts and challenges. AI is going to be able to help people cut through all the complexity and figure out, hey, what's the best thing to do? And how can we get this at the best price?
Perfect. Talk about AI all the time. I know we'll be talking about it again next time, but unfortunately we're out of time. So I want to thank Peter for his time and thank all of you for yours. As a reminder, check out performanceintensivecomputing.com. That's where you'll find the latest news about AI and about AMD and Supermicro, as it's updated constantly with the latest goings on for Peter and his team. Again, thanks to Peter for his time. Thanks to all of you for yours. My name is Ed Hannon, and you've been watching That's Intense. We'll be back in touch again real soon, but until then, take care and have a great day. Bye for now.